I just want to say Hotel, Namaste, and What's Up Third Church. I'm deeply honored and humbled to be with you today. Thank you for being here. I got to put these on, you know how old I am. To set the tone for this celebration of commitment, follow-through, and spiritual practice on this month of celebrating the 86. So if you'll close your eyes for a moment, please. And pay attention to your own breath. That beautiful song, How Great Thou Art. Well, that thou continues to show up in your life, in my life, with each inhale and each exhale. Be with that flow right now. Inhale, life, and exhale, life. Sweet Spirit, I am surrendered into your presence right here, right now, in this present moment. Have your way through me. Let anything that I desire be swept to the side and allow that spirit of love and unconditional compassion to flow with ease and grace. May the hearts and minds of each person within this room, including me, be touched by this camaraderie and this Sangha presence of being together in your name and in your nature. And let us all say, and so it is. Yeah, congratulations are in order for 86 years of spreading these life-affirming, heart-healing, and purpose-revealing principles for spiritual living. The only thing is, I'm blessed and humbled to be here during these anniversaries, but it keeps reminding me how old I really am. And that's what I want to ask you to consider today. Old school thought and new school thought. And the options, say options? Options. That arise when the two collaborate and cease to separate. In terms of the theme for 86, the fruits of our labor, you can't enjoy the fruit of your labor if you can't identify the fruit that you produce. This 86th anniversary is possible because of a blessed and wise, old school, rooted consciousness of majestic yet humble spiritual truth, philosophy, belief, and a way of life. Say way of life.
A way of life.
Yes, the next level, or VIP type, fruit of your labor is recruiting by example. Letting your spiritual flag fly high. To continue on this glorious path, Third Church must be open and inviting to new school energy as well. Say open, and inviting. And also, tell me, it's good to have options.
It's good to have options.
Accepting ourselves and others just as we are, by exempling the principles we teach to the young and the youthful in our everyday living outside of these church walls in the marketplace of reality. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Now that's spreading the energy seeds that produce the new fruits of your labor. We have to be open and willing to listen without judgment, love without expectations, and yes, learn from that youthful consciousness. Turn to your neighbor and say, I've been there once.
I've been there once.
That youthful stage of living and growing with all of its uniqueness and uneasiness and questioning and doubting and fluctuating and searching and experimenting. Yes, with all of the options that young people are navigating with on a daily basis, they are truly seeking what seems to them to be an elusive option of a welcoming spiritual community of transparency. Folks, compassionately walking their talk with open arms and open hearts are what will attract this young energy. Just like Third, right?
Yes.
I said right?
Right.
Look, in order for this spiritual house of truth to still be vibrant, significant, powerful, and growing after 86 years is a testament to the ancient principles consistently being taught study, and apply. You can't just teach it. You can't just study it. Turn your neighbor and say, just do it. Just do it. Shout out to Nike and Cal Captain. Okay. And this is consistently being taught by the leaders and the committed members of this sacred community, but especially when it comes to new soul-searching folks, fresh in the door. Say fresh in the door.
Fresh in the door.
Luther is like Converse, London Fog, and Volkswagen. They're still around and wise enough to change with new technology, but successfully rooted in a vision, a purpose, and an identity. Here's my question to you this morning. Do you know what Third's vision is? What's it then? I'll give you a hint. Do you know what your purpose is as a community? And do you know what your identity is? Now, that's your community identity that you carry with you. And if you don't know what these are, I invite you, I encourage you. It's not about them, it's about all of us to spread this word. Come on, somebody. It's our community. So your job and my job is to live this stuff. And everywhere we go, let that light shine. Yes?
Yes.
Turn to your neighbor and say, it sounds like homework to me.
Sound like
Third Church is a religious science or science of mind establishment. And I'm going to school you for a moment. And based on the principles of God in all, as all, around all, through all, creating all, maintaining all, and all up in you all. Can I get this over there? This ancient wisdom teaching has both roots and wings. Rooted in principle and lifted in wings of new ideas, revelations, and technologies. Dr. Ernest Holmes once said and left us with this direction. Stay open at the top. 86 years. I've spoken in I don't know how many churches since 1889. But what I can tell you, in case you don't know, and you can do your research, there's not too many religious science churches been around 86 years.
Amen. That's right.
The question is, how come they don't know about us? Oh, come on, somebody.
Come on.
It's time to spread them wings. Come on. It's time to let folks know who we are, where we are, and why we are. Unless I'm by myself. Can I get into it?
Yes.
I choose to call our teaching soulful living. Living from the direction of the soul with appreciation, understanding, and application of the principles of unconditional love and taking supreme action. It is the art and the science of soulful living. In old school teaching, applied in right now living, creating more healthy options with every breath. Every breath. This is where we step away from the massive field of traditional and other religious organizations and belief. Hang in there with me. With all due respect for other teachings and with a deep acceptance of their essential good, just like the dude out there with the speakers this morning, trying to save me from across the street. Can I get it so late? I respect that. That's your thing. But don't walk over and try to talk to me. You understand what I'm saying? I have my own thing going on, but I respect you. Please respect me. Come on, somebody. When you go somewhere and somebody sees that bright light in you and they ask you where you go to church, and you say, church organization. What are you saying to them? Tell them I go to the church of soulful living.
Come on.
Huh? It's not for everybody, but it includes everybody. And the door is wide open. Come on. Deep acceptance for all. With the skillful application of the fulfillment of the realization and the prosperity and the abundance is available to all of us each and every day. Let's narrow the focus to what we all share, no matter what's going on in our lives in this room this morning. Folks, we all have one thing in common, and we mentioned it before. We all have options. Say options.
Options.
I remember buying a new car and trading in an older version of that car, the same brand, but different version. And I was impressed with all the new items that they had in the car for safety and comfort. I was really impressed. And they call them what? Options. And so this option thing is all over our lives. We have options every day. I mean, when you two, how many couples we got in here? Raise your hand. Couples? If you're not with your other couple, just raise your hand and say, I'm in a couple, whatever you want. Which I don't know about y'all, but there comes a time when it's time to go out to eat, and y'all spend 15 minutes trying to decide where you want to go to eat, right? I mean, anybody else been there or just me? You know why? Because there's so many what? Options, huh? And then you get to the restaurant, and then you've got to find a seat. Again, you have so many options. I want to sit by the air conditioner. I want to sit in the bathroom. I want to... Prayer is the same way.
Yes.
We have a lot of options. We have a myriad of options. You know, probably including how we were brought up, or what didn't work for us, and all of that kind of stuff. So there are prayers of beseeching, there are prayers of begging, there are prayers of pleading, there are prayers of wishing. And while all of them are good and in their own right, powerful, the thing is, we can take all of that prayer to another level with what we teach here.
Yes.
With the prayer treatment.
Yes.
The art and science of moving energy through thought. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
So I don't care if you're a Muslim, Catholic, an atheist, or whatever you are, or whatever you may be. You can bring that belief and mix it up with this teaching, and baby, you got it going on. Can I get a check? And some of us call it scientific prayer, prayer treatment, whatever you want to call it. It is that 5-step movement that we teach and that we study here. Yes?
Yes.
What soulful living teaches us is that we live in a universe that awaits our command. It's waiting. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Everything you desire is here. But what you gonna do? Are you gonna open the door? Are you gonna peek through it? Do you have New York bolts and locks going into the floor? Are you gonna open the door just a little bit to where the chain goes in? Or are you gonna throw that door off the hinges and just allow what you've commanded to flow into your life? Affirmative prayer immediately, how? Immediately shifts our mindset from the problem of the day to the solution. So that we can command from the laws of God what God has already demanded for us. Have you ever heard the term, that which you are seeking is seeking you?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to impose on Reverend Lisa this morning. Do you have your glasses on? Can you read for me? Yeah.
You do all the reading now.
From the 1800s. She said that, but you know what? I love old school stuff. This is Raymond Charles Barker, right? That's how old this book is. My mama gave it to me. And it's signed by Raymond Charles Barker. Wow. So this is a while ago. If you could just read from here to here, and I might jump in and
Okay. The subconscious mind is the principal operation of your life. You're at least 90% subconscious.
Hold it. You think you know everything that's going on with you right now, but there's 90% of you, come on, that's running around with energy that you used to put in it that's still there, operating. That's right.
Everything you do because your subconscious mind does the work. The area of the conscious and the subconscious and the interaction of the two are the whole cause and continuity of life.
That's it. Conscious, subconscious. Now, what we learn in this teaching is how to find ourselves in that conscious, powerful place to manage that subconscious energy. That's what enlightenment is all about.
What you decide with your conscious mind, you produce with the subconscious mind.
Yes.
When you do not decide an issue with the conscious mind, your subconscious takes the best material it has left over from previous decisions and produces after its own
I
time.
can't understand why this keeps happening to me. Why do they keep treating me this way? Put up the mirror of life and say, stop doing it to yourself.
Come on.
If you fail to direct your subconscious mind, it produces under a law of averages. And you are a nice, ineffective, sweet person.
He's so sweet. She's so nice. It's gonna get deep, though.
There are millions of such effective, sweet persons. There are millions of such people. You ride with them on the trains. You see them in your neighborhood. People who are neither good nor bad, but merely average.
You see him at work, you see him at the family reunion.
They don't do anything evil, for they have been warned they would go to hell if they did. They aren't too good because that is an effort. They aren't bad enough to be in hell, but they aren't good enough to be in heaven. The important factor in your life is never what you are thinking at the instant. It is the sum total of all that you have ever thought.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's why this work is so important. That's why forgiveness is the key to your freedom.
That's right.
Because if you can't forgive yourself, you can't forgive nobody else.
What you are thinking at the instant moves from the conscious mind into the subconscious mind automatically and adds to the sum total.
So you're on the 405, the 110, wherever you are, where you really get your energy up high. And somebody gets in your lane, and you just want to give them the international finger of love. But you take a deep breath, come on somebody, and you shift your energy.
Yeah.
You don't forgive them, you forgive yourself even thinking about it.
Unless your conscious mind is spiritually activated, it cannot do anything constructive to the subconscious except
Don't
add
make
to
that
the
slip
subconscious.
out. Unless you do what?
Unless you do anything constructive to the subconscious.
Say it with me, DSP.
DSP.
Daily spiritual practice. Daily spiritual practice. Practice. If you practice baseball, golf, bowling, knitting, kissing, I don't care what it is, but if you practice it long enough, when the time comes for it to be used, it's no big thing. You already know how to what? Do it.
Treatment is a spiritual idea deliberately accepted by the conscious mind, setting into action a law at the subconscious level. Average thinking is not a decisive direction to the subconscious. Treatment is a command to the subconscious to produce a good.
It's a what?
Command.
Say it again. Command. See, you are a commander. All of us are commanders. Now, here it is. Either you command the troops, or they command you. And the troops are your thoughts.
Each time you treat, your thought becomes a law of creative action.
Thank you. That's it. Take a deep breath and get ready to shift gears. As African descended American bred people, let that sit for a moment. African descended American bred people. Turn your name and say, you talking about me? We also have options. We have what? When it comes to how we are treated and how we treat ourselves. Specifically when it comes to voting. I am not a minister being political. I am being a messenger bringing you a message.
Come on. Amen.
No judgment here, just an observation, but many of us have slacked off with great justification and attitudinal reasoning as to why we didn't vote or don't vote. Sure, it's an option. Here's our word again. And no one should ever pressure or hassle you about your choice options concerning voting. Having said that, there is a time for selfishness and time to answer the call of our collective ancestors.
Come on.
Tribe up.
Yes.
Say tribe up.
Yes.
Tribe up.
Yes.
Tribe up. We're being called to tribe up. If you can't feel talk to somebody who is feeling it.
Okay.
He needs you. And pick the option to vote.
Okay.
Voting, as powerless as it may seem to some, yeah, I used to be there. But it is an option to make the best of what you have with what you've got.
Come on.
You want to know about our history? For 300 or some years, we've made traffic lights out of an idea. We've made incremental freedom from inhuman bondage. Come on, somebody. We've made meals out of scraps.
Come on.
Kings out of commoners. And queens out of everyday mama.
Come on.
So don't you tell me we can't make a change for the highest good of our communities and the community of humanity.
Come on. Come on.
Because I still and will always believe that there's just one God.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
One life.
Yes.
My life. A good life.
Yes.
And a life connected to all. That's right.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to give you a tool this morning. I'm like Home Depot. I'm giving out this tool. And I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take this with you. Use it or don't use it, but I gave it to you as Spirit has led me. With this simple tool, you can use it to shift, change, and move energy from what you don't want to be feeling or experiencing to a place of balance, a place of peace, and above all, soulful living. Repeat after me with your eyes closed. One life.
One life.
God life.
God life.
My life.
My life.
All life.
All life.
One love.
One love.
Sweet love.
Sweet love.
My love.
My love.
All love.
All love.
Now find your breath. I'm going to invite you to inhale one word and exhale the other word. In other words, let all of your air out right now. And inhale I. Quiet. Inside. Inhale I. Exhale love. Say quietly. This is internal. This is you and you. Okay. Let all your air out. We're going to begin again. Inhale one. Exhale life. Inhale God. Exhale life. Inhale my. Exhale life. Inhale all. Exhale life. This is a traveling treatment. You can use this anywhere you feel stress starting to take over. You can use this anywhere where you feel like you've had your last nerve has been stepped on. If you will just take this simple tool and change your own energy, once you open your eyes, everything will appear different because that's how powerful you are. A different option, an act of prayer. Say it with me, it only works when you work it.
It only works when you work it.
Add to your DSP, along with this treatment with your DSP, along with your 5-step prayer treatment. I just want to remind you, those of you who forgot or never knew what a 5-step prayer treatment is. I would be remiss in not bringing that to you because that's what everything is based upon, moving energy. Number one, say recognition.
Recognition.
What does that mean? It means recognition and remembering that God is all there is. Say it with me, God is.
God is.
The next step is unification and acceptance. Say unification.
Unification.
So God is all that there is. No matter what I'm thinking about myself today, I must be part of all that there is. Come on.
Yeah.
So I am in God and God is in me. Yes or yes?
Yes.
So once we've established that and we've got that God power within our consciousness, moving the subconscious into doing what we want it to do, then we affirm what it is or declare whatever it is that we choose to choose. I am healed. I am whole. I am perfect. That energy and prosperity is coming to me right now and I openly and willingly accept it. Are you with me?
Yes.
So you got to declare it. That's the action step. Once you've done that, it's almost like Spirit has given you $1 million check. The first thing you better do is say thank you.
Yes.
Say, I appreciate that. So I express my gratitude. I don't just feel it. I say, and I am so grateful. I'm so thankful.
Yes.
I appreciate this. And then you say, and so it is.
So it is.
If you ask so many options, what do I choose? When you go within to inner guidance, you will always win and you will never, ever lose. I'm trying to read this without getting teary-eyed, but I'm going to close with a letter that my mama wrote to me when I was in the throes of addiction. Can I do that?
Yes.
It's a treat. Let me show you how powerful this is. Because who she wrote this to and who you see, don't tell me this stuff don't work. Son, there is one life. That life is God. That life is my life now. As I drop all thought of the world around me, I breathe deeply and inhale God as my very breath. No worldly thought enters my thinking. I totally relax and welcome the goodness and love God brings to me. It is so good and for me that I envelop myself in this well-being and comforting presence. As I am well, whole, and complete, my gratitude overwhelms me, and this state of mind in all that there is for me. I am warm, peaceful, and comforted, and secure in my wellness, well-being, health, and strength. Every cell, membrane, limb, skin, organ, and fluid is of God, and is perfect and in divine right order. My pleasure is increased as I give thanks and gratitude that I rest completely in the confidence and peace my reliance on God provides for me. As I consciously sink deeper into the peace and the love of God being provided to me, there is nothing but beautiful light which fills my mind and body. I am aware of my knowledge of God's healing love, and as it fills me entirely, its warmth, support, and healing presence, I allow it to happen for as long as I can. I feel love infusing God's healing activity, and I rest and set divine love to do its perfect work. And so it is.